I'm starting to record now. Okay. Hi, everybody. And we are in our July oil session here in Oil Amazing Life and in conjunction with Tawana's House of Oils. This is I Got My Oils. Now what? So we're going to dive right in. What happens when we get our oils? First of all, in this class, there's our agenda. You will learn how to getting familiar with opening that box, why oils are effective, making small changes, continue supporting education and resources and references. So ideally this class is if you've already, have your own account and you have oils and everything. But if not, that's okay. Because a lot of people may be like, why am I gonna get all these oils and what's gonna happen? And they might be scared of that. So this is for you too. So let's get started. Come on. Our ground rules. The advice here is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or heal any ailments and has not been evaluated by the FDA. If you have any questions, you can go ahead and chat in with me, or put a question or comment in the chat of the Zoom, the class right here, or you can send an email to me at tawanadockeryoils@gmail.com. And if you need to, go ahead and do anything, or for whatever reason, by all means, take care of yourself. Do what you need to do, but go ahead and put yourself on mute so as not to disturb the whole class. Okay. My why and my mission. Well, I am Tawana Dockery. I am a wellness advocate. Sarah. I am currently executive. Woohoo! And that just means that I love sharing oils and getting oils on people. I'm a teacher, mother, and wife, and I do doTERRA. Okay, I've been using them for about 4 years now, and I have a routine, and I'll share that with you also. And my daily routine includes lemon, terrazine, adaptive, turmeric capsules, and copaiba soft gels. All right. So just jumping right in there. First thing you're gonna do is open your box. Once you get that box or package in the mail, well, it's a box if you have an enrollment kit, open your box. And for those first 5 days, make sure, on Monday, try lemon in your water. I have lemon in my water, or lime all the time. Sometimes both. Tuesday, make us the seasonal drops, right? There's a recipe put together with your lemon, lavender, and peppermint. Try that. Wednesday, a foot massage. Some carrier oil, fractionated coconut oil, and peppermint. Okay. Peppermint oil is make a nice foot massage. Just do, and Thursday, do a deep breathe of any of these oils. Just cup your hands over your nose and your mouth and just take deep breaths. And then Friday, do a deep clean. Use that On Guard. Use that lemon, and do a nice deep clean of your house. Wipe your counters down, wipe your mirrors down, things along those lines. Not sure of recipes or anything. I have some wonderful news for you towards the end of this. Stay tuned, okay? Come on. Sometimes it likes to move on its own, sometimes it doesn't. Really? And then start your change. Hold on. Why do I feel like I went way too far? All right, we're going to do this. But what do I do? Well, if you have roller bottles, this is how you open up a roller bottle. You take the little oil tool here, you lift up that cap. That's how you make your roll on bottles. You use it, you add the fractionated coconut oil and your essential oils to that. An example would be the immune balm, right? This is great for a quick immune boost. It is part of what I use for going back to school because I'm a teacher. My husband's a teacher. My daughter's in middle school, well, intermediate. This is one of those recipes that I use on us on the roll on the bottoms of our feet to boost our immune system. We add a little frank to it this time of year just to get our just to support our immune system because going back into schools is a whole nother level. So this will be one example of what do you do with your oils, okay? If you got one of the starter kits, and they come with these oils in it to begin with, so that's a great place to start. Now you start your change, right? You've seen our doTERRA Wellness Pyramid before, probably. You start making those small daily changes here in this area of resting, exercising right, and eating right. That's the foundation. That's where we start, because so many issues, health related issues, can be resolved or prevented with eating right, exercising, and resting and managing your stress. It's like the vast majority of them. And you know how you feel when you start eating right, exercising on a regular basis, and then getting appropriate rest and managing your stress. And then starting your change. Where are you now? What is your goal? And what can you change to get there, right? Make a list of what you need to do. Remove toxins is that next step after you've gotten your eating, exercising, resting, managing stress down. We have so many toxins in our environment. It's unbelievable. So that'll be your next step. Make those small changes again. Pick your spot. You have put your oils where they are. Make oils part of your everyday life. In my house, they're all over. There are bottles in my kitchen, my bathroom, my daughter's bathroom, my office, of course, the kitchen, the nightstands in our home, just everywhere. So, a cute little medicine cabinet or on a nightstand. This is an oil box. Get creative. Yes, this, you might have noticed this as a nail rack from your nail shop. You get your nails done. I have one of these hanging in my office. Does it have nail polish on it? Of course not. It has oils. It's awesome. Your diffuser. Again, I have diffusers in every room of the house, including both bathrooms. My husband's man cave even has one. My daughter has one in her room, and we have two in our bedroom. Down to one again, but they're everywhere. Sometimes he wants to diffuse and I don't feel like it, or I want to diffuse or whatever. So we take turns. This little thing here is so awesome. It is also a nail polish holder. I got at the dollar store. So that my oils aren't just willy-nilly rolling over the counters. I have these in every room. It holds 16 oils. I know I may not need 16 oils in every single room, but I have that to hold like the rollers that we make that we use on a regular basis, to hold um, the 5 millimeter oils or 10 millimeter oils, or the other. I mean, just awesome. And it's only $1. So for however many rooms you have, you just put one in your bedroom, kitchen area, bathroom, living area, depending on how your home is made. That's $4, and you have all these rooms covered. Or you might want to use a spice rack. They double great for holding oils as well. And of course, a diffuser everywhere. Awesome. Cool, cool, cool. And then you go from a hook to a habit. Is the only way to build a habit is to continuously do it. Get into a routine. Start with a habit, that's something that you already do, like putting a drop in your morning coffee while you're brushing your teeth. You could use when I use On Guard's toothpaste, I actually add a drop of spearmint to it. I would add peppermint, but I'm not that bold. But because I don't care for the taste, it's not my favorite taste, On Guard toothpaste, but I know that it's helpful for me. So I add a drop of spearmint to it. So in my bathroom, I have a bottle of spearmint. When you're washing your face, when you're reading and watching news, I mean, just make it, put it into your routine that you already do. Using oils is not anything, should not be a hassle. It should not be something that, you have to think about it, and I'm going to do this now. It's a habit. If my husband brings me my cup of water, I'm gonna, out of habit, pull out my lime or my lemon and put a drop in it. And I have it everywhere. If he brings something in the bedroom, I have the lime sitting there on my nightstand. If he brings something in the dining room, I have lime in the kitchen, the dining area, wherever. If I'm in my office, I have a bottle of lime. Yeah, I like lime. It's everywhere. And again, it's about creating a routine with those small changes, right? So in the morning, brushing your teeth, taking your beadlet. So that's part of my routine, brushing my teeth, like I said, using the spearmint. I also take adaptive capsules and turmeric capsules in the mornings. Adaptive and turmeric, yeah. And when I'm eating lunch, then I take my LLV. I wash my face at night. This is our part of one of our facial care lines, and I use, well, what, 2 or 3 of these things out of this line. Yeah, I don't use this little thing right here. Not, I'll do my LOV. I'll do that with breakfast or lunch. And if you need an allergy shot during the day, here's another quick, easy recipe for allergies and seasonal threats. So that yuck, there's lemon, lavender, and peppermint. This is a trio that got my husband hooked on oils, what he loves, and why we order 2 bottles of Tri-Ease a month for him. Deep Blue, again, I know people who use this daily. My mom being one of them. The Serenity soft gels for at night, your night routine, and of course diffusing. The diffuser's on at night. I also take a Serenity at night, especially if my nerves are, you know, bad, or if I have some issues, whatever. It's a routine. It's what I do normally. I take a Copaiba and a probiotic routinely at night. On the other part of my routine is Terrazyme with every meal. Every meal. 1 to 3 Terrazymes. If you don't know what Terrazyme is, go to our group, search it up. Awesome sauce. Okay. Oh, I see I have some chat questions. Sorry. Deep Blue, yes. Oh my gosh. Y'all are funny. Okay. Poor arthritic thumb joints. Yes. I didn't take my turmeric yesterday, and my shoulder, my little arthritic shoulder, started acting up. Okay, come on. Okay. And of course, in the midst of all of this, you have to keep all safety in mind. There are 3 basic rules we follow. Excuse me. Never put oils in your eyes, down your ears, or up your nose. Okay? Pretty simple, right? Not in your, never in your eyes. Never down your ears or up your nose. Easy peasy. Just don't. Only drink from glass, stainless steel, or ceramic. If you don't know why, go ahead, put some water in a styrofoam or a plastic cup, not one that you like, and then put a drop of lemon or 2 in there, and come back in about 10-20 minutes and let me know what happened. Spoiler, it won't be good. Also, avoid 8 to 10. Avoid direct sunlight for 8 to 12. Sorry, avoid direct sunlight 8 to 12 hours for photosensitive oils, which are labeled as such. And here is a list right over here. We also have a list, I'm sure, in the files of our group. And if you're not sure, message me or your oil lady, and they'll get you a copy. Okay. So being careful not to go in direct sunlight, especially with these photosensitive oils. Recommended ideal amounts. Okay. So when you're thinking about oils, you want to consider the dilution, the absorption, and the dosage. That's why we highly recommend to use a carrier oil such as fractionated coconut oil. It doesn't dilute oils in the sense that they lose their weakness. It simply dilutes their concentration, the effect that they have when they come in contact with your skin, any topical application. And actually, using a carrier oil helps oils to blend better, and you're able to cover a greater area, right? And so here's a recommended amount. For internal amount, for adults, 2 to 4 drops internally. In the 24-hour max period, no more than 12 to 24. Oral, 1 to 3. Okay, and what do we mean by internal versus oral? Oral, you're putting in your mouth directly. Internal, when you're swallowing a soft gel, you're swallowing a VegeCap that you've created. That's the difference, okay? And then dermal, as you can see, 3 to 6 drops is ideal. 12 to 36 drops max in 24 hours. And kids, again, internally, 1 to 2 drops, 3 to 12 drops max in 24 hours. And same with topical application. Dilute. It's by age, so it's 1 drop per age per tablespoon of carrier oil. Okay, so really diluted for kiddos. They're much more sensitive to adults in that way. And recognize our undiluted rollers from our diluted ones, right? So for these 5 oils listed here, these are undiluted. That means they are straight oils, okay? So you want to spread these over 2 to 3 rollers. Again, does not dilute the potency or the effectiveness, simply helps cut down on sensitivities that one might face with concentrated oils in one place. Then you have these rollers right here, our touch rollers. They're already diluted, right? So they're safe as is for most everyone. They've been diluted with fractionated coconut oil. So those are the things to keep in mind. These are good. These are mostly what I carry in my purse, in my oil medicine bag, I call it, because they're just quick to just roll on whatever the issue is. You don't have to worry about diluting them or finding water to swallow a capsule or anything. Quick and easy. As for application, if there's a chronic issue you're needing to address, you want to apply 2 to 3 drops 2 to 3 times a day. Consistency is that key to seeing change. So if it's something that you suffer from on a regular basis and everything, you apply fewer drops, more often. With typical medicines, we're used to doing what? Taking them every few hours, right? And the same amount. But again, oils, you want to take them, you don't put on more, you don't apply more, you just apply them more often. All right. And if there's an acute issue, 2 to 3 drops as often as every 30 minutes. Okay. Let me see what the chat's about. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm reading the thing. Didn't know Claricon was undiluted. Yes, it is. Just rolling it and rolling it. That's cool. Yeah, it's not about ill effects. It's just that if you can use it, because again, it's meant to be used as is. You don't have to dilute it, like Joyce says, right? It's helpful for me with past tense. I can't stand past tense, right? So I break it down. I probably need to use it full strength, but I break it down into 3 rollers total, so 2 extra rollers. I break the Claricom down because I share it with Callum, and don't want her. I don't want her using it full strength, and I don't need it. Well, I mean, it's still full strength. It will do for us undiluted. Okay. Claricom is a deodorant. I did not know that, Michelle. Okay, all right. So we're cool. All right, it's a take care of that chat. Okay, so again, chronic versus acute. Every 30 minutes, or every 30 minutes as needed, as often as every 30 minutes. Excuse me. So that means if you're having something going on, like you can put that on every 30 minutes. Roller bottles and sprays. So if there's something that you're trying to get rid of or whatever, it's okay for up to every 30 minutes, right? As needed within 30 minutes. Come on. I know sometimes I don't understand. Sometimes it goes okay, great, and then now it does too many. Now there's a point where you need help. There are several sources you can get help from and research and information from. One is doTERRA. doTERRA is wonderful with information. You have doTERRA.com, you have doTERRAblog.com, scienceblog.com, 1-800 number to call in the customer service or customer support. You can live chat with them. I do that all the time because I hate calling people. So I just like live chat in, and it's wonderful. They're helpful. You can email them. You can go on Instagram. You can go on Facebook. I mean, tons and tons of information. So that's one way to get help. If you need help with accessories, there's another list of places to get accessories. doTERRA.com, aromatools.com, got all supplies, Amazon, just so many different places. If you want that list, let me know. But see all these different accessories that you can get. Like when I first started, it was like, oh, I want all the accessories. They're so cute. After a while, you realize you don't need everything. You find what works for you. Okay. I have an oil bracelet. That's what this one is here with the beads on it that my goddaughter made me, that I wear. Love it. It coordinates with my shirt I'm wearing. Oftentimes I wear an oil necklace, essential oil necklace, like one similar to one here. They're helpful to have on me, and I love teaching with them because I carry my oils with me. Of course, I have more cases. I have wooden cases, soft cases, travel cases, big cases, small cases, tons of cases. I even have one of these little keychain ringies with the vials on it. Don't ask me where it is. I have no earthly idea. And of course, there are roller bottles, there are spray bottles, there are droppers. I mean, it's just a matter of what works for you. Okay, I have a combination of many of those things. Oh, trying to read the chat is so hard. It keeps going away. I think for chat just pop up automatically for me. No, I do not need everything, Drew. I do not, and neither do you. Okay. Come on. And there's reference books. Oh my gosh. I do need everything. Drew, I do have all these, okay, almost all these reference books for sure. I have the latest versions of all these over here. And then because again, reference books are just that. They have the information that you need. I also have a couple of apps on my phone that I use, but Advanced All Magic is my top favorite, followed by Modern Essentials, then Essential Life. And I don't even put Symphony of the Cells with the rest of these because it's a whole different ball game. But these reference books are awesome. Oh yeah, here mentions the apps. And this is Emotions and Essential Oils and Blends for Emotional Wellness. So both of these are blends for emotional wellness. Let's see what y'all are talking about in this chat again. Okay. Yes, Advanced All Magic is so simple and it has protocols in the back, routines, easy follow routines in the back, okay? All right, so there's the reference books. Also, when you need help at All Amazing, we have tons of info, and I'm gonna have all this on the last page too. So I'm going to go ahead and for what I want to call your attention to. So we have online classes like this one. We have our educational group. We have newsletters. We have updates, and this right here is on our Facebook page. And you see, we have Monday Spotlight, product spotlight that goes to talk. We have a rep that talks about all kinds of products and what they're oils, what they're good for. Thursday Night Live with me. We have Ditch and Switch on Tuesdays, which is Dee Dee helps and posts about getting rid of toxic products and exchanging them with safe natural solutions from doTERRA. We have Parenting with Oils Fridays. Parenting with Oils is on Wednesday. Fridays we have All Protocols. Again, I highly recommend you go into the All Amazing Life Education group. If you're not a member, join please. And in that group, in our group, we have all of this information basically every day of the week. And like I said, Friday, Nichelle talks about all protocols. And she's starting with issues starting with the letter A, just going through them. Go back and research that, right? And then on Saturdays or Sundays, sometime on the weekend, Joy does all classes where she goes even more in depth with information and just so much awesome stuff, just good stuff to know, right? Now that you have your oils, you're going to want more stuff. So you're going to want more oils, and then the best way to get them is to get them free, right? Is to get free stuff. And so we'll talk about a perk alert. And that's our loyalty rewards box, our monthly wellness box. So basically you pick a ship date, right? You pick what you want to go into your monthly box and you earn points for those products. And here is how you earn. 1 to 3 months, you go from 10% to 30% back in points on your purchases that you can turn in and use for free oils. I'm not going to say who has it, but somebody used their points to get some awesome oils. And if they want to share later about the awesome oils that they got, they can. They're on this call. But if you don't want to share, that's fine. But that was just totally cool, all the oils that they got. So just so much fun. Yes, you earn free stuff. And again, we can all testify to that, especially this is BOGO week. What? Okay. How do you order? You can place your own order, right? You don't have to place it through me or your oil lady. You go in, do your account, create your own. You sign in, pick that date, sign in with your ID number, pick when you want, you can again pick when you want your box to come, say what? Or I pick when you want to order it. And then you just go in, edit your order, put the stuff that you want. Now, when you're picking these dates, right, this is the date that you want to process because again, you set it and forget it. Set it and forget it. It'll process. When it comes to the end of the month again, or whenever your date is, make sure you go back in there and change up your order so that you can get more, so that you get some new stuff and not the same stuff again. Unless you're putting it in there and you're letting it ride. Because again, that's another thing that people love to do. If it like Eric's, my husband's Tri-Ease is in his cart and goes through every month like clockwork. I don't even think about it. It just is just in there. So that's helpful for automatic shipments. Customize the order and the date. And like I said, this should be a class mainly for newbies. Not for newbies, I'm sorry, for folks who already have their oils. But if you don't, I'm going to share with you 3 ways to get your oils. Retail prices, who does that? Why would you pay full price when you get wholesale prices, which is 25% off, or you get that subscription box that we just talked about, where you pick when it comes and what's in it. And this month, new members, if you get started with a $150 order in July, you get $50 in doTERRA dollars to spend in August. And you get other awesome perks like 10% off oil a month. Like this month is 10% off ginger. And if you order before the 15th of the month, you get a free oil. And this month's free oil would have been fennel. Okay. And some other ways to get oils, like you're like, oh, this is awesome, this is great, but I don't have any money to buy this stuff. I don't care how good a deal it is. That's cool. Host a party. Lots of people host parties, and our parties are so much fun. There's a live part and all that good stuff. There's live part to it. There's just so much fun stuff. And if you want to know how we party, if you're not in our Disco BOGO group, you can go ahead and ask to join that one. And then that brings us to the types of oil users there are. There are those who want to live the wellness lifestyle. There are those, and that's cool, they just want to use their oils and talk to whoever. Then there are people who want to share purposely, like intentionally share to get your products paid for, right? When you're sharing on that level, you get your products paid for. Not sure, or you want to know how to get started, again, contact your oil lady or oil dude. We might have some dudes one day on our team, and they'll help you get started. And then there are users who want to want to earn an income, replace other money, and make an impact, make a difference. And here are the ways to connect, right? Here are your oil ladies that we have an Oil Amazing Life. We have our social media down here, which is our Facebook group, is Oil Amazing Life Education. If you're not ready for the whole group thing yet, there's Tawana's House of Oils, which is my Facebook page. There's an Oil Amazing Life Education channel, which is on YouTube, and where we typically post our Tuesday night classes, recordings, and the Oil Amazing Life Pinterest page. On top of all that, we have our website, myoilamazinglife.com, where you can get even more information. If you're one of our VIP members, there's a section especially for you that answers a lot of questions that folks typically have to get started with oils. And it's a FAQ, a frequently asked question. It's got at least 20 questions there with all sorts of explanations, info, and even videos for some of them. And again, if you still need help, you can always email me at tawana.careeroils@gmail.com. And so all in all, what I want you all to know, remember, is don't try to overhaul your life overnight. It didn't happen overnight. You can't fix it all overnight. Instead, focus on making one small change at a time. Over time, those small changes will add up to big transformation. Don't give up. Are there any questions? Thank you guys for joining me tonight. Are there any questions? Are there any questions? Because y'all are so awesome. I'll stop recording.